Not yet. Oh, yes.
Okay.
We're live. Cool.
Jakub.
Perfect. Hey, David.
How are you doing? This is our second Google Hangout. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Great, mate.
Yeah. You?
I'm very good. I'm excited. You know why I'm so excited? Because I tell you, me and you have been doing a lot of personal development, I think now for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I can feel the energy. Okay, I can feel it. I can feel that we are growing as people. I can feel that the more I read personal development, the more I want to read.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm doing at least 3 hours a day of listening to recordings. And tonight we're going to talk about As a Man Thinketh by James Allen.
Yeah.
And I tell you, I think I've listened to the audio maybe about 30 times now, and I've read the book as well, and wow, I'm just blown away on it's all mindset, the whole thing, you know,
Yeah,
and I want to just see what thoughts you got out of the book, what you learned from the book, and what you think our viewers who are going to watch this hangout, how this book could help them succeed or become a better person or just help them in life.
Yes, well, David, I think the book is so huge. It's a very tiny book, but it's so huge that it really will be very, very hard for us to give what is everything in the book and how our listeners can use it. I have here my book, my iPad here, and just we'll go through a few notes. And everything what is in this book I heard before somewhere, even in the Bible. Even in people saying in some sort of sayings and all that. And when we was talking before here, I was looking at one. Let me find it because it was very good. Oh yes, circumstances does not make the man; it reveals him to himself. And also, very often we talking about the money. That money is the beginning of all evil. And with this book, and if we go the circumstances change with the money, we say the money just reveals who you are. They don't make you, they just reveals who you are. And which comes that money is not all bad, it's not all evil, it's really good. And even book like this can set your life to the right path. You know, we all want to make money, and that's what it's all about. But this book it goes even deeper into your mind and how you should think, even thoughts that are limited beliefs. It just can get you on the wrong track, and you will just be not where you want to be all your life. And there is so many stuff. What you have? That was one mind, quite I think powerful.
Very, very good. I've got something here. This is on page 3. It says, they themselves are makers of ourselves. Of the thoughts.
David, David, sorry. I think I lost you.
Okay, can you hear me
Can
now?
you read again? But I think there's something wrong with the connection.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
They themselves are makers of themselves. Talking about people. Where I'll just read this on page 3. It says, by the virtue of the thoughts which they choose and encourage, that mind is the master weaver both of the inner garment of character and the outer garment of circumstance, and that, as they have hereto woven in ignorance and pain, may now weave in enlightenment and happiness. And this is really talking about what you really think of on a daily basis. Because if you're going to think about good, enlightenment, and joyous thoughts, then that's what you will start to bring into your life. You will start to bring those types of thoughts into your life. And I really like that, because this book, as you say, I mean, we've all heard of this before, but the more we hear about it, and the more we actually study it, and actually do the exercises, the more we will think about the good thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one of the passages I like. Your turn now.
Yeah, well, it's not the message from the book, but it's something which I was listening to the audio, different audio, and was saying that if you read the book, and especially a book like this, you may say, okay, yeah, I got it. No, you don't really. You have to read it a few times, even 100 times, and listen to audio if you cannot get the audio, just to listen to it, to get to your subconscious mind that you don't really think about this. It's like the math, how 2 plus 2, is 4 straight away. You don't even think about this. You don't close your eyes and think, okay, I've got 2 apples on the one side, 2 apples on the other. When I join them, there will be 4. You don't think that. But when you start learning the math, you had to be thought that you was doing some exercise about this, and different options. You had the apples, whatever else you had, and put together that 2 plus 2 is 4. And the same is with the book, and the same is with any other self-help stuff. You need to put into your subconscious mind. And now I'm thinking about the third way to do it. The first is the audio, the second is the reading. But the third one, I think you need to rewrite the book. If you start writing the same book, just writing page by page, I think that will go even deeper in your subconscious mind and quicker. That's just my thought, just came up now, and I think that will be really, really good. This book has so much, and the one is here as well, says that the man is the master, is always the master, even if weaker and most abundant state. Which means when we all say, "Oh, I'm not good at anything." No, sometimes you are very, very good. You've done good in being weak. Just turn that over and be good in strong way. Because when we say negative stuff and all that, we can talk for hours about negative stuff. Why not to talk for hours about the positive stuff? And that's what I get from this book, is just stop and think. And the other day I was, when I go over the tube, and I took the Metro, which is free newspaper. The first page, someone kills someone. Second page, there some crazy stuff again about drugs and stuff. Another one is anything bad happen, and then economy is collapsing, and all. It's just whole newspaper of bad news. And you go there, you read that, and I see people that everyone reads that the same, and everyone is like, again something wrong. I don't read news anymore. I just sort of glance sometimes on the headlines, and that's it. I don't go deep into it, because there is no point. I don't think we can do about with this information anything, except us being down and go to work saying, I don't feel well. No, I feel good. Why? If everything is happening around the world, and in today's day, we have so much media so quick to give us all those informations. We don't need them. We need good informations. We need information that will inspire us. And the same in the book is just the creators, the leaders are those people that drive humankind where we are, not the pessimists. That's the positives, people with the ideas. And there is so many people throughout the history, and if people which we've got now, Apple, for example. This guy there was incredible. Microsoft the same. We can argue which is better, but if not those people, we will be nowhere with the computers. Someone else will pick it up, but that's what it is. They think positively. They think to the future. They have an idea. The idea is the thought. When you think positively, you have positive ideas and you go. If you think negatively, you've got the negative ideas and then you go to war. Who wants that? Seriously, who wants to live in a war? Would the peace and freedom better? I think that's a book is all the peace and freedom. Come on, people, start thinking positively, and we will be there. That's that's me from this book.
Very good, very good. I've got something just by you talking about that. People can start changing their perception straight away by telling a better story about their life. Now, how powerful is that again? I'll mention that for the viewers. Tell a good story about what you want to do or what you want to become, okay? And don't think of the how it's going to happen. Think, why do you want to become that? So say, for instance, I would like to earn more money. Okay. Okay, you want to manifest that. Okay, why do you want to earn more money? Well, I want to have freedom for my family. Now you see, you're starting to paint a nice story. You see where this is going.
Yeah.
I want to redecorate my house. I want to
live on an island.
I want to buy an island. So now imagine you meet Jack in the street, and Jack goes, "Hey, David, how are you doing?" And you go, "Well, I'm doing another part-time job, and I'm earning extra money now, and I'm saving for a new extension in my house, and I'm gonna do my garden up, and I'm gonna do some repainting, and I've got a holiday house I'm looking to buy in Poland." Now, when you start telling a story like that, it's your vibration shifts, and you will attract that. Yeah. So you don't need to know how it's going to happen. You just need to basically tell a story, and then that shifts your energies, and you will attract that. And the more you talk about it, the more powerful the story will become. Okay, I've got one other thing quickly to add. One other quickly thing to add. On chapter 2, as a man thinketh, it says, effect of thought on circumstances. It says, a man's mind may be likened to a garden, which may be intelligently cultivated or allowed to run wild. But whether cultivated or neglected, it must and will bring forth. If no useful seeds are put into it, meaning no useful information is put into it, then abundance of useless weed seeds will fall there within and will continue to produce their kind. Now that's quite powerful stuff there. I've just touched on it a bit. I'm talking about tell your story on how you want things to be. And that is a good starting point for anybody who's watching this hangout. Okay? Don't tell a story of what you don't want to be, because you'll attract that. So start talking about what you want and why you want it. Okay, I'll mute myself out. You next.
Okay. Well, that was really good. That was, and as I said, the whole book, you just get to get it and get to read it. There's almost when I mark is almost every page marked fully. It's a bit odd language. It's English, especially. I have a problem with it, being Polish, and where English is not my first language. But no, it's really, really good. I've got one which sort of what we said will put together. Man therefore, what is it? Man therefore, as the Lord of and Master of thought, is the maker of himself, the shaper and author of environment. And that's that's very powerful, because people say most, like, oh, that's not me, that was because of politicians, because of my parents, because of the school, because I didn't went to the school. Stop. Cancel. I love that. The cancel is even good. I think we have to do the hangout about the cancel, because that's really, really, really good. And you have to stop that.
Yes, the cancel is actually going into your mind and taking that out of the garden.
Yeah.
Those bad thoughts out of the garden. Yeah.
It's like taking the weeds from the garden. Yeah. And it's instead of people just always, oh, someone else. No, it's you created. Unfortunately, you have to get the blame on yourself, but don't blame yourself and beat yourself. Just realize that whatever you do, you can change it with your thoughts. It's not the magic, but some people say, oh, this can be magic. It's a sort of secret. We can say it's a secret, it's the magic. It's not. It's just how you think, and that's how you go through your life. And your brain is the subconscious mind is like 95% of what you do every day. The thing about it, when you walk, you don't really think, okay, I need to put this muscle up to move my leg, and this. There's like hundreds of muscle moving when you go, and it's not that they have the brain on their own. It's our brain, our subconscious mind is just moving it. And now if you put the good thoughts, and your subconscious mind will pick up stuff around you that is good for you, and will direct you one way or another. Whatever you want to think about this, one way or another will do that. And I think you could do the test. You could do the test. I don't know. Go and say that you will trip on the pavement, and make sure you don't hurt yourself. But be careful. Say yourself, oh, I will trip today. I will trip today. You will trip. Seriously, that will happen. You will create something that will happen. And I always love, because I don't like communication and the metro, overground and underground and buses, because people just, it's one big mass going in. And now when people go in and I can't get out, I just laugh, because if I start getting angry, I have more people like that on my way from the station. And you can test that. Really, I have a fun. But make sure you don't think about some stupid, crazy stuff, because this will happen. Seriously, will happen in your life. Just test it on yourself, or think about what happened in your life, and think what you was thinking about, or maybe what you have now, how your thoughts gave you this, what you have. And I could go back and see myself thinking about some stuff, and I was thinking I don't want this to happen, or and it happened, and unfortunately happens. That's why now this book and other audios, what we was talking the last hangout, is just helped me. Last 2 weeks, and I have so much energy, and everything is just. I think it's good way. Of course, it is hard work. Sorry, for 38 years was thinking negatively, or put into my brain all these negative thoughts from everyone around me. Now I need to work hard to to shift myself to the positive side of life, and will not happen in a day, will not happen in a week. But definitely will be shorter than another 30 years. That will be like month, and I will be shifted so much. Then when we go to our friends, and I'm just waiting for that, when we go to our friends on the Christmas, and yeah, I think they will not recognize me, because there will be some crazy stuff probably going, and I will just shout, cancel. I think that will be interesting. But yeah, and this is something that, yeah, this book is just amazing. This book, you know, I probably could go and on and on and on, but let's pick up, David. Now you pick up something good.
That's great, Jacob. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And this is for the viewers, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we want to help you guys. So I got something really good to read as well on page 8. Good thoughts and actions can never produce bad results. Bad thoughts and actions can never produce good results. This is but saying that nothing can come from corn but corn, nothing from nettles but nettles. Men understand this law in the natural world and work with it, but a few understand it in the mental and moral world. Through its operation, there is just a single and undying, and therefore do not cooperate with it. So back to the thoughts again. You know, I know some days you've got a tough day in the office and things just don't seem to be going your way. But do your best to do something to switch it, because if you keep thinking of the bad thoughts, that's what you'll attract more. Exactly what Jacob said. If you're in the tube and you're like stuck in all the crowds and you get upset, then you believe me, you're going to get more and more and more upset. So you just have to switch that into a positive, and then you'll have a better day. Okay, Jacob, go for it.
Okay, well, what you said is really, really good, because you have to switch. And it doesn't really matter that, because we are surrounded by other people, by other stuff going around, and there will be bad thoughts coming to our mind, but there will be bad news coming in. But most important is not to indulge on them, not to just put that movie and go again and again. Okay, something bad happened. Okay, why this happened? And maybe, oh, sorry, not why this happened to me. It's just, okay, why this manifests to me? What I was thinking about, and see if there was something that you was thinking, that an emotion, not exactly that would happen exactly you was thinking about. Is the emotion. When something bad happens, look, think about what emotion you have, and put those emotions into your thoughts and see what creates those emotions, and then shift them 180 degrees. I don't know. It's like before I was saying, you can, do something crazy. If you're not the crazy, well, I'm not that crazy yet to start jumping on the street and clapping my hands. Not yet. I may be one day, who knows. But it's just, if you can laugh, put the smile on your face. Even if you have to do it like, I'm smiling, just put it, make something, move your body. And if you're alone, just start moving, start dancing, put your favorite music. Just stop thinking about this. Think about good stuff happening in your life. I don't know, kids, your parents, your loved one, your other half, better half, worse half, whatever. Think about this. Think about something good, and you will see that you will shift, and you will go other way. On the beginning will be hard, but when you start practicing that, the sort of ball of good energy around you will be bigger and stronger every day, every single day, that you will become that better person, because we need those better people around us, and we need more and more of them. And that's how the world and our life will become better. And it's just like, I was seeing today on the Facebook, there was the picture about the woman. She overweight, 160 kilos, with 2 kids, and she was saying that she needs more money from benefit, because from government, from taxpayers, because she can't afford to buy better food. She needs to buy junk food, and she needs the money for the membership to gym. And I was like, and everyone will say like, well, Jim, you can walk, and that's the problem, because she was saying what she doesn't want, and that's what she get. If she was saying, okay, I want to lose the weight, how I can do it? Let's start walking. If we put something from ourselves, don't wait for someone to give you something. And that's what is about this thought. Take responsibility for yourself. Because like the junk food, I think the junk food is more expensive than food, because we cooking at home, and I think we cook today because we don't eat too much meat. I do eat meat, but not too much. And I don't know, I think what we had today was £4 for 2 people. That's less than junk food. Seriously, is less. And people just don't think that, because they are lazy. And the same laziness is because you have the bad thoughts, because you don't want to do it something. That's why you're lazy. Just get over it. Get responsibility to yourself, and think good. And because on this world you are for something, not just going to work and be miserable. You're here for your success. You're here to give something more to this earth and to people around you. If you've got a kid, even more. You have to get more and more from yourself. And if you have kids and you are positive, then your kids will be positive, and they go out and there is more people positive. The positive thinking, positive mind will overcome anything negative around the world. I think I think that was the Kevin. He said that one positive mind overtake 10,000 negative minds. Sometimes because when you and you have to be careful, because when you start being positive and you go to pub or friends where they all are negatives, because you are not strong enough, you will be overwhelmed by their negativism. You just need to choose your friends a bit more carefully and spend less time with them. More with the book. Good book, not TV, not some soap opera. I do like TV, I must say, I do watch. But still, I'm listening like 3 hours a day. That was today I said I will listen 3 hours a day, and I need to listen to self-development audio for another hour today. And what time we've got now? Well, it's almost 11, and yeah, I'll probably 12:30. I will go to sleep, and I have to wake up tomorrow. You have to give up something to achieve something, and yeah. I think that's I don't think it's from this book. I think from I'm starting mixing books, but I think it's from different book that to change things in your life, you have to change things in your life. There's you something have to give up for something to create, and that's it. You've got the seed. If you plant the seed need to give up and flourish to wherever flower or wherever you will be. The same, you have to give up something. If you want to be better quality human, give up the soap opera. You can watch some stuff that's, everything is for us here. And I do love movies, and I do love science fiction. Some people say this is crap, but I love it. And I watch, and I will probably never give up this completely. But most of it I did give up, and I did give up some other stuff to work on myself, because I think that's most important. Work on myself. I've got the kids, and this needs to expand. All right, David. I think I'm talking. Let's put you up.
Great job, man. Great job. Yeah, I mean, you're so right. About it must have been about 10 years ago, I decided to get fit, and the power of that was I had a good story to tell, because why did I want to get fit? Well, I wanted to have a six-pack. I wanted to put on muscles. I wanted to feel good. So you see, my story was developing. Okay, And the more I was telling the story, the more I wanted it. And I maintained the program. I did it for 12 months non-stop. I trained six days a week for 12 months non-stop. I had something like 9% body fat. I had a ripped six-pack. Yeah, I was a
Oh,
machine. I was an absolute machine. And that was because anybody can do the same. And that's for the people who are watching this hangout. That if you start telling yourself a story, what you want to become and why you want to become it, and you keep telling it, it becomes an obsession and it becomes unstoppable. And that's how you manifest anything in your life.
yeah.
Is you create that story of what you want to be and what you want to become. Now I'm going to read another part here quickly.
Yeah.
In chapter 3, effects of thoughts on the health and body. The body is the servant of the mind. It obeys the operations of the mind, whether they be deliberately chosen or automatically expressed. As the bidding of unlawful thoughts of the body sinks rapidly into disease and decay, and the command of glad and beautiful thoughts, it becomes clothed with youthfulness and beauty. So that just shows you, if you ever meet somebody who looks young and vibrant and healthy, just take some time and think, what do they think of all the time? They think about feeling good, feeling vibrant, and feeling healthy. And what
Yeah.
do they get? What do they get? They get that result. So I've got another one here just to add here quickly.
Yeah.
I've got on thought and purpose. Now, everybody needs a purpose in their life. Okay, you need to have an idea. Why are you on the planet Earth? I mean, what is your reason for being here? You know, I mean, I like to help people. My passion is to help people. I do an online business from home, and I'm learning new skills. So my idea is, and also I love the material that myself and Jakub are learning, the law of attraction and abundance and prosperity. I love teaching this to people so that they can tap into this power of abundance and manifesting things. So that's what my purpose is to share this knowledge with as many people as possible, so that other people can live their dreams. And also, which is getting very exciting for me, is we're starting to create this mastermind group of like-minded people, where I'm starting to feel like connected with a group now. I mean,
Oh, David. Uh, I think. Well, I think we lost David. Uh, let's wait for a second. Maybe he's come around. Uh, hmm. Okay. Something happened. Let's see. I'll just chat to him. Let's see. On the Skype, huh? It's not there now. Okay, David. Okay, I will. Can I? Yeah, I will mute him myself, and I will call him on the Skype. See what's happened. Hey, David, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. We're back.
Okay, I can
We're
hear
back.
you
Yeah,
now.
I
Yeah,
just
I can
dropped
hear
off.
you now.
Yeah, just 10 seconds. It's back now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's your turn to
You,
talk. Your turn to talk.
you was talking about the mastermind group, and then that's it. It's been cut off. Then you may
Okay,
want to repeat.
you will hear it on the recording because it still was recording.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Oh, okay. Still is on the recording. Okay.
yeah, it should be on the recording. Yeah, I was just saying I was so excited about me meeting you and creating this group and meeting people who want to use this law of abundance and this law of attraction. I really like it, and I'm starting to believe in it. It's powerful stuff, and yeah, I'm just loving it. So
Yeah. Well, especially with the mastermind group is, when you have few minds, talking about something, it's like they will create a special mind that will flourish, and you bouncing ideas. And in this group, the one guy just posted some stuff, and I already used his two methods, and that's what I love. It was really, really cool. I said, okay, I did that, fine. I put something there, as some other people put something. And yesterday when we talked, it was, of course, was the first one we was talking about who we are and all that, but it was that energy there, and everyone was loving it, and the comments after that was beautiful.
it's great. It's really exciting, and oh no, I'm really starting to enjoy this journey, and it's really, really good. I've got another one to add here as well. I've got page 14 from As a Man Thinketh. This is very powerful. This is very powerful. Okay, to put away aimlessness and weakness, begin to think with purpose, is to enter the ranks of those strong ones who only recognize failure as one of the pathways to attainment, who will make all conditions serve them, and who think strongly, attempt fearlessly, and accomplish masterfully. I love that.
Yeah, that was good.
I also say, if you've got a purpose, right, and if you maybe don't know what your purpose is, then ask the universe to present the purpose to you. Say, I demand the universe to give me my purpose. What is my purpose in life? And if you can't find it at the moment, what As a Man Thinketh recommends is do your best in your day job or whatever you're doing. If you go to work tomorrow, do your best that you can do in your job, because that will set your thought, that will set your purpose. Because if you do your best, then that will align you, start to align you.
And at the same, going to your purpose, if you start thinking what is your purpose in life, you will have just sort of that tunnel vision. You don't see what is around there, and quite frankly, you're not that smart. I'm not that smart. That's why I'm not asking. I'm waiting for appear. I'm doing whatever I can, because I don't really know my purpose in my life, and I know what I want to do in a life, but I don't think that's the same. And at the moment is I just want to spend like 2 months on the beach doing nothing. Maybe hang out. But that's not the purpose on the life. On the life, you need to do something good. I'm just waiting for it. I have few ideas, but that's I don't know if this is right or not. But as you said, ask, do everything in your life in a good manner, good way, help other people, and the purpose will just reveal to yourself, and you can be astonished what will be. And I want to really, if someone on this call, get back to us, tell your story, and in 2 months' time, I would love to see what you accomplished. Because reading this book and don't forget, read again and again and again. And I think I will start writing this book down, because when you write, there's so much brain activity there that you just get that get that probably much more quicker. I don't know. I will test that. I never heard that someone said to rewrite the book. I probably will be the first one. I didn't write that many books, but probably the first one. Hey, see what will happen. That's new method out there. I don't know. We probably will wrap it up. Yeah, not to what's. How long
I've got a few more things.
Okay.
Okay, I've got another one here. As a man thinketh, he who would accomplish little need to sacrifice little. He who would accomplish much must sacrifice much. And he who would attain highly must sacrifice greatly. So all that's really saying is, if you do nothing, you get nothing.
Yeah.
So it's just a bit of common sense. But I've got some more good ones here as well. Just bear with me.
Mm-hmm.
This one's also a very good one. Your circumstances may be uncongenial, but they shall not remain so if you only perceive an ideal and strive to reach it. You can't travel. This is very powerful now. Okay, listen to this. You can't travel within and stand still without. Okay, what that means is you can't travel within and stand still without. That means your journey with personal development is the journey, the travel. Okay, and because you are studying this material, okay, you are improving and you are moving. So if you keep studying this material and keep studying as a man thinketh, the higher and the better you're going to become. Very powerful. I'll read it one more time. You can't travel within and stand still without.
Yeah.
Okay.
One. I just had some thought about all this, reading this book, and what the worst can happen from that book. You will become better person. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
You know, what can happen, you know, when you start reading this, you will become better person. And is that good or bad? You know, ask yourself, what do you want? Some people maybe want to be the bad person and all that, but seriously, deep down, we all want to be good. And these books, this stuff will really get you there. And it's not new, it's quite old. And on this book, when I read this book and listen all that, I could see so many other books writing on the basis of this book. You can just go and pick up any book from the author of these days. Any self-help book is based on this book. It's just based on and the same what we're talking now is based on this book, and we didn't even scratch the surface. We didn't even scratch the surface, and the book is really, you know, what's that, 50 pages, 50, so it depends what book you have, and it's not that huge, but it's powerful. Is not huge in the volume, but is huge and powerful in the material inside and what you can take from it. And yeah, this stuff is so big that I need to read it again and again, just to even, because you can say that, oh yeah, I understand, but every time you read this book or every time you listen, some new idea pops into your head. And that will happen even if you read that for 100 or 200 or 1,000 times. Your new idea, new thing will pop into your head, because if you read this book in a month's time, you already a different person. Your mind expands and draws some other good stuff, and when you read the book, the other ideas will come into your mind, and that's why you have to repeat this book over and over again. It's not that every day you have to read. Well, that probably for first month is good to read that book every day. Don't read anything else. Just read this book. Listen to audio and read this book. Listen to audio and read this book. Just this book, and apply. You know, start putting notes. And the most important stuff: do not use the computers for notes. Okay, Not iPad, no laptops, not computers, no phones to write down. Write it down on the piece of the paper. Of course, when you are in a tube or somewhere, you can't really write on the piece of paper. Put on the phone, but then put that idea on the paper, because as we said before, your brain. Sorry, I just put the Polish word there. Your brain will work faster and better when you write it down, and then whatever you write down, read it again and again, and apply it to your life. If you have bad thought, cancel, and I'm doing that. I'm walking and someone pisses me off on the footpath. Just cancel. No, I want to feel good. Oh yes, cancel, and the thought is there, but I'm not thinking about it, and I'm trying to find something good and bring it in. In time, this will be like that. Oh no, doesn't matter. I don't want to hear it. And that's what it is, isn't it?
It's very powerful. I can tell you now, it's very powerful. Well, I'm gonna say one last thing, and then I'm gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
Calmness of the mind is one of the beautiful jewels of wisdom. It is the result of long and patient effort in self-control. Its presence is an indication of ripened experience and of a more than ordinary knowledge of the laws of operations of thought. So guys, I'm just going to say thanks for watching the Hangout. You'll get some links below. Connect with us. We're here to help you. And yeah, law of attraction does exist, and you can attract anything you want in your life.
Yeah. Well, and even that's what you don't want, then be careful what you don't want.
Exactly.
Just think about what you want. Okay.
We're going to call it a wrap. Okay.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody, or good day. Or
good night. Good day.